Have you ever looked back at a ride and thought, what the hell was I thinking? I knew better, I saw the risk, but I still gunned it. Well, today we're going to talk about why good riders sometimes make bad decisions, how psychology and road behaviour just let them collide. One of the biggest factors, of course, it's our ego. There's this identity we build as motorcyclists. We're quick, we're skilled, we're smooth. But here's what happens. When that identity is challenged by another rider, by a car cutting us off, we can subconsciously feel like we need to prove something. There's actual research on this. Studies in motorcycle risk perception show that many riders overestimate their skill level, especially after a year or two of riding. That's when confidence starts to exceed ability, and it's approaching the danger zone. Here's something wild. Studies show that riding fast or taking risks can trigger dopamine release. It's like a drug. A twist of the throttle, it's rewarding in the brain. It also means your risk perception gets dulled. Your brain starts chasing the buzz instead of the safety. Right now, I'm thinking, I don't really want to have that car in front of me, but I don't have broken lines, and it'll be a silly thing to do to try and overtake. So when I feel that urge to blast past traffic or take a tight bend faster than I should, I have to ask myself, am I doing this for the joy of the riding, or am I just chasing a rush? Let's also talk about group riding. This is where things even get messier. Research from the Transport Research Laboratory found that motorcyclists in groups tend to ride faster and take more risks. I've done a separate clip on this whereby ride your own ride, but especially when being observed, it's subtle, but it happens. You ride to keep up, to impress, or not to be the slow one in the group. Today I'm riding solo, and as you see, I'm nice and chilled. And honestly, it's where I ride my best. You ride your own ride. You're on the lines. Your pace. You make the correct judgment, and it's all good. Now, the next thought that I've got on this is the silent killer. It's the illusion of control. The more experience we get, the more we think we can get away with. I still want to get past this car, but I don't have broken lines yet, so I'm not going to bother. So therefore, risk isn't about what you can do, it's about what the world might throw at you. Oil on the road, a car door swinging open, a deer in the road. Control is an illusion where you rely on skill instead of strategy. I'd have even had a car coming the other direction whilst coming out of another road. I always try to remember what Rosper teaches, for instance. It's not the great riders who survive longest, it's the it's the predictable ones. Call me boring if you like. And of course, you know, you've got decision fatigue as well. So, decision fatigue is something to think about. As you ride, especially over long distances, your brain gets tired of processing these micro decisions that you make continuously. And when this happens, your risk calculation starts to slip. According to I Am Road Smart, fatigue is a serious factor in motorcycle crashes, but it's rarely talked about. So I take more breaks now. Even 5 minutes off the bike just really resets the brain. Every rider also has this inner voice, the one that says, go on, you've got this. You don't want to be overtaken. Now, managing that voice is the key to longevity in riding. Advanced training helps, but even just awareness is powerful. If you can spot where your ego and your emotion or adrenaline are driving your decisions, you've already diffused most of that danger. Now, if this has resonated with you at all, and if you felt these things while riding, please do drop a comment. Let's be honest with each other, because if we understand what's going on up in the helmet, we can all ride longer, we can all ride better, and we can ride safer. So give us a like if you found this useful, subscribe and follow if you want more psychology meets motorcycling insights. Remember, it's not just about the destination, it's also about the journey. This has been Angel Talk, and I'll catch you in the next ride. Take care.